You think you lose power by being loud. You don't. You lose power by explaining. Every time you explain yourself, you hand them a rope. You think you're being polite, reasonable, mature. You're not. You're being controllable. Because explanation is not communication. It's begging for permission after you've already decided. It's inviting someone to debate your boundary. It's auditioning for approval you don't need. Tonight, we are learning the no explanation rule. How to use it without looking weak. How to say less and gain more power than you ever had just by talking. Here's what you need to understand about power. Attention is currency. Reasons are currency. And every time someone asks you why, or why not, or explain yourself, they're demanding that you spend. The person who demands reasons is often seeking control, not clarity. They want to know what levers to pull, what pressure points to hit, what logic to dismantle so they can change your decision. And you, in your desire to be understood, to be reasonable, to be liked, hand them everything they need to manipulate you. High-status people don't operate this way. They're policy-driven, not approval-driven. When they make a decision, they announce it. They don't justify it. They don't defend it. They don't explain it into the ground hoping you'll accept it. They simply state what will happen. And the room adjusts. You don't owe people a story. You owe yourself a standard. Before you can stop explaining, you need to understand why people demand explanations in the first place. There are 4 main motives, and all of them are about control. First motive, control. If you justify your decision, they can negotiate your reason. They can argue with your logic. They can dismantle your explanation and force you to either defend it or change your mind. When they say, "Why can't you?" they're not asking for information. They're looking for an opening, a weakness, a reason they can attack so your no becomes negotiable. Second motive, guilt leverage. They want a reason so they can shame you for it, so they can make you feel selfish, unreasonable, or cold, so they can weaponize your explanation against you. "Oh, so you're too busy for me. You'd rather do that than help me. After everything I've done for you, that's your priority." Your reason becomes ammunition, and the more you explain, the more bullets you give them. Third motive, status reversal. When they demand an explanation, they're positioning themselves as the authority and you as the subordinate. You're the one who has to justify your choices. You're the one who needs their approval. Explain yourself. That phrase alone tells you everything. It's not a request for clarity. It's a demand for you to kneel. Fourth motive, information mining. Your reasons reveal your priorities, your insecurities, your pressure points. The more you explain, the more they learn what matters to you, what you fear, what you value, what levers they can pull next time. Think about the last time someone pushed you for an explanation. What were they really after? Control, guilt, status, or information? Now think about how much you told them, how much ammunition you handed over, how much power you gave away by trying to be understood. Most people destroy their own boundaries before anyone else gets a chance. They say no, and then they panic. They feel the silence. They feel the pressure, and they start filling the air with reasons, justifications, apologies, context. They turn their decision into a debate. When you give reasons, you invite counterarguments. You say, "I can't come because I have other plans." They say, "What plans? Can't you reschedule?" You say, "I'm not available this weekend because I need rest." They say, "It's only a few hours. You can rest after." You say, "I don't want to because it's not my thing." They say, "How do you know if you haven't tried?" Stop being closed-minded. Every reason becomes a target. Every explanation becomes a negotiation point. Explanations don't end pressure. They feed it. A decision is a wall. An explanation is a door. People don't respect long explanations. They attack them. They test them. They find holes in them. And the more you explain, the weaker you look. Because explanation signals that you're seeking approval, not stating reality. So what's the solution? It's not about being rude or aggressive. It's about being firm and final. Here's the rule. You state your decision in one sentence. You do not justify. You repeat once if necessary. And you exit if the pressure continues. That's it. 4 steps. No negotiation. No apology. No courtroom defense of your choices. You give the outcome. You do not give the courtroom. This is based on the BIF method, which teaches brief, informative, friendly, and firm responses to hostile or manipulative communication. The method works because it removes negotiation points. It doesn't give the other person anything to argue with. Your decision is not a proposal. It's a statement of fact, and facts don't require permission. So you don't explain why you're not available. You don't explain why you're saying no. You don't explain why you're setting a boundary. You simply state it, and you hold the line. Let's run through some examples so you can see how this works in real life. Imagine a coworker asks you to take on their project at the last minute. The old you might say, "Oh, I'm really sorry, I'd love to help, but I'm just swamped with the Johnson report and my kid has a thing, so I can't stay late." You just gave them 3 things to argue with. The new you says, "Thanks for thinking of me, but I won't be able to take that on." That's it. It's brief, informative, friendly, and firm. If they push and ask why, you repeat it. "As I said, I'm not able to. I hope you find someone." What about a friend who wants you to go to a party you have no interest in? Instead of saying, "I'm tired, I have to wake up early, I don't really like crowds," which invites them to solve all those problems for you, you simply say, "Thanks for the invite. I won't be able to make it." If they press, "Why not?" As simple, "It doesn't work for me." The conversation is over. Or consider a family member trying to guilt you into a holiday visit. Instead of a long story about finances, work, and needing your own space, try this. "We've decided to stay home for the holidays this year, but we're excited to see you in the spring." They will likely ask why. Your response, "That's just what we've decided is best for us this year." You're not attacking them. You're not making excuses. You're stating a decision. This feels uncomfortable at first. We are conditioned to be people pleasers. We are taught that explaining is the polite thing to do. But true politeness isn't letting someone walk all over your boundaries. True respect is being clear and direct. By refusing to explain, you are communicating that your decision is final. You are showing them that you respect yourself enough to hold your ground. And over time, people learn. They learn that your no means no. They learn that your boundaries are not up for debate. This isn't about being a cold, unfeeling person. In your healthy relationships, with people who respect you, you can and should share the context of your life. But this tool, the no explanation rule, is for the manipulators, for the controllers, for the people who see your reasons not as a window into your world, but as a crowbar to pry open your will. Your energy is finite. Your time is precious. Stop spending it in pointless negotiations over decisions you have already made. Stop handing people the rope they use to control you. State your decision. Hold your boundary. Reclaim your power. You don't owe anyone an explanation. You owe yourself peace of mind. Thank you so much for watching. If this helped you, consider subscribing for more content on building strength and confidence. We'll see you in the next one.